Hi guys, so for today's, I don't know if you can hear me. Wait. Sorry, wait lang mic test muna ako sorry kung biglaan ako nag-stream today and kung wala akong cam kasi nasa bed ako today. So, kung medyo rusty yung boses ko dahil meron akong sore throat today. At actually, ano pa, since Tuesday pa, meron akong sore throat. So caution lang, you might gonna hear some coughing or sabihin natin ubo through all the stream, through all, sa buong stream. But I will try not to cough that much or umubo that much. So let's start. So let's play. Medyo na-miss ko din mag-Genshin. Oh my god. So, yun nga, na-miss ko lang mag-Genshin. Na-miss ko kayo guys. So, let's play. By the way, kung saan tayo nag-stop last stream, nandun pa rin ako, hindi ako nag-grind. Kasi nga, medyo busy ako this whole week, itong week na to, itong pumasok na week, kasi midterm exam namin. And then, ayun nga, nagkalagnat pa ako biglaan. So, yun. Nangangati na lang ko. Oh, so sorry for that. So, may nag-add sa akin. I don't know you. Sorry. Spring. Spring. Check information. Wow. To set the attention now. Okay. Actually, dito whoever you are, please message me here or on my Discord. Thank you. So, para ma-accept yung request mo, oh my god. So, survey muna tayo. Event survey. Start. What year you are born? Oh my god! 2003. Rather not answer. PC. Mobile phone. Mm-hmm. Which of the following statement best describe your uh 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 I know the event pero hindi pa ako nakakapag-participate. Yeah, hindi pa ako nakagawa. I didn't, I don't know. Kahit ano na lang. Oh my God, sorry for that. Is this required? Yeah, thank you. Kala ko required. Tapos, ay, meron nga pala akong keyboard. Yawa. Primordial, no? Primordial Jade Cutter. Hindi naman tayo magdodraw yan eh. Iisa lang yung ano nila, 4-star. So, I have something on my bag. Wait lang. Saan yung mouse ko? Hello? Ha? Ha? Yun. Pero yung gamit kong mouse. Ha? Ayun. Nagloko na naman yung aking ano. So, kung saan tayo nag-stop, doon tayo babalik ngayon. Kakalabanin natin to. Oh my God!
This guy smells of booze.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish 2, right? You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
Wait lang guys,
We would never run from a fight.
Hindi ko siya masyadong rinig. Open lang ako ng PC ko. Sa game.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide Resistance warrior. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can beat me in a duel.
Ugh, this guy. Would it kill him to just have a normal conversation? What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
Oh my God.
We'll see about that.
Before tayo mag-away. Wait lang.
Lightning flash!
Hindi ako nag-lag. Katulad nung last time nag-lag tayo dahil may
You're a strong fighter.
magkasabay yung
No wonder Her
busy sa
Excellency
ano.
chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then
busy
maybe you can
OBS
understand
pa,
us.
kaya
Captain, comrade, will you join us?
Oh my God.
We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui, it didn't happen.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck are you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake. What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warriors' will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun, but we can put faith in ourselves. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kind of make sense, but something about it doesn't feel right to Paimon. Yeah, everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embodied the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Namiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer that one. What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away.
Oh my God! Tub! Ah! Why is my sore throat?
So, we found out a few things. The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do. I see.
What's the matter?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Are you?
This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozin's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert. It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards, and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. If we change the guard in haste, we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
Yeah.
So is there really nothing we can do about it?
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counter plan. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure they do not come to harm. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
Just Mayo Santissimo. Oh my gosh!
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure. But I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Hyman suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand? Excellent. Okay, time to head off.
Oh my god. I hate Siya, tanggala pa. Layo pala. Ano sa ilalim ko? Sa ilalim ko. Ay. Atog. Atog, sustok. Anak kong bago. Para sa akin,
Boring.
bagay. Sa kanila, sa iba, hindi. Hindi ganun yun. Diyos, Sarah.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions, but going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already! You just want to take everything away from us! Comrades! Never trust the Kujo! Let's get them! Protect Madam Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
Ang graceful talaga ni ano ko, kung yun, my God. nako.
Kokumi, which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation?
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madam Kujo, I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now, but we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one fell swoop.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Lang tinama yung pagpipindot-pindot ka. Patay kayo kay Kokomi. DC troops bikinis on top.
Useless. Worthless.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions.
Hello.
You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste? I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly through each day. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again.
But...
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Perseverance and grit will be in high demand.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
We're going to report to General Goro right away.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest?
Kanina na pala natapos sila Genshin. Ano kanina na lang ako, nag-auto. Oh my god.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more. Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I've improved, but I still get nervous when more than a handful of people are involved. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go, but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time. In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island?
No.
To keep me company for a while longer?
Hindi pwede. Baka mawaan kita ka ulit. Ano tayo mo? Ang dami kong quest. Yaw. Hindi naman po na nag-iipon ako para kay Xiao. So, iwan ko na yan para kay Xiao. Sunod. Hindi ko na yan. Si Nilo. Parang masarap nga i-draw si Nilo. Try nga natin. Pero alam ko katali si Nilo eh. Tama ba? Katali si Nilo? Oh, hindi. Ano level to? What kind of weapon? Sword?
The show begin. Ow! I gotta keep my balance. All my strength. Yeah.
All eyes on me!
Ready, steady, go! Hey! Hold it, Emma! Help! Here! Gotcha! Nice with the wings!
Siya pa ang pinaka-first na 5-star na hydro? Or may iba pa? Hindi. Hindi pala. Sorry. Ano nga po oh my god. Gusto ko siya i-cost, pero wala akong budget. Hindi ko pa nga matapos-tapos yung linuwang ko eh. Oh my god, alam mo panay yung hindi ko na nakukuha sa si Hazel na lang pala hindi ko nakukuha. Oh my god, sa 4 stars si Hazel. Tapos sa lahat ng 5 star. Wala. Oh my god. Try ko nga mag-draw kay Nilu. Draw tayo. Mag-pitiful tayo. Mahilig ako mag-pitiful eh. Mahilig po ako mag-pitiful. Last pity. Okay. Excuse me po. Tadi Albedo. Si Albedo maganda din gamitin eh. As long as sword, full name. Kaya kong gamitin.
Come into being! Yeah! Yeah! Burst forth! Moment of birth! Come into being!
Eat this! Out of the frying pan!
Feel this ancient power!
Di nga lang pala ako marunong. Ganun ako, ka? Galing. Di pa ako marunong gumamit ng Geo. Geo! So, ang gawin natin is yung cut off No, mali! Kiklaim ko eh. Dapat si Beidou sa bahay ni Kazu, ha? Mali naman. my god. Bakit si Pedro lang yun? Eh, 5-star lang pala si Barbara. Oh, bakit na siya? Ano ba? Ano? Ay, hindi. 4-star lang pala si Barbara. Yung 4-star na may pagka-ano. Yung 4-star na kala mo 5-star. Saan nga ba yun si Barbara? Yan, no? Ang tingin mo, Barbara yan. Nga pala, may bagong character. And that is her and her. Especially this one. Kakakuha ko lang talaga sa kanya. Sa follow ni Silent. Gusto ko siya i-upgrade. Kaso wala akong good na weapon sa RTO. Diba? Ito magpalit ako. Try ko lang ano niya.
I promise to keep you safe.
Galaw, ang lakas ng tignan.
Pin them down!
Lakas yung tignan. Why? Kaso I have enough hydro na. Oh my god.
Where are we headed this time?
Dami ko ng hydro. But ako na yung sila. Milo. Ito ata. Sumpong muna pala to. Tapos lang to. Easy. Oh my god, I hate myself right now. Nainom naman akong gamot. Bakit ka ganyan?
Useless.
Let me just confirm. Yes, all tasks on the checklist are complete. Traveler, Paimon, we are grateful for your assistance. Thank goodness you were able to come as soon as we contacted you. Who knows how we would have coped with all these commissions otherwise?
It was nothing. The last couple of days have been pretty busy, but it was all super easy stuff, like delivering and escorting goods. When we heard that you were short on people, we thought we were going to be in for another long and drawn-out adventure.
Being the seasoned adventurers that you are, it's true that you are suited to work of a much higher caliber than your recent assignments. However, this situation is unavoidable in Mondstadt at this time of year.
Huh? Why's that?
That's right. This is the ideal season for harvesting crops and fruits. And for the wine capital of Tavat, it's also the all-important winemaking season. Farmers are anxious to sell off their fresh produce, and all the major wine merchants are seeking to purchase top-quality ingredients to make new product.
Ah, well, no wonder we keep hearing people talking about wine these days.
Huh? What do you mean? Seriously? Yes, I swear I'm not making this up. The acting Grand Master wants everyone to gather at headquarters in the main hall. Hurry! We need to leave right now or we'll be late! Hey, wait up!
Ano ang nasa isip ni June?
Why do those two knights look so flustered?
Let's appreciate that daddy walking. Oh my god. Aha. Hindi na lang ulit kita nakita, Kaya. After how many? After 1 year? Oh my god. After 1 year, Kaya. Okay na.
Well, hello there. If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. What a rare pleasure.
Kaya! Just the person we need! Why is everyone running off to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters all of a sudden?
Don't worry. This isn't one of those occasions where you need to come to everyone's rescue. All that's happened is that the Knights of Favonius have just received a letter from the Grand Master. Acting Grand Master Jean will be convening a meeting in the main hall shortly to go through it.
Well, that's a relief. Wait, hold on a second. What did you say again? The Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Isn't that Varka? The leader of that legendary expedition?
Oh my god.
So, what did Varka say in the letter? How's the expedition going? When are they getting back?
Oh my god.
Oh, so interested in our Grand Master all of a sudden? Never knew you were such a gossip.
It's only normal, isn't it? Bet you'd be curious too if there was someone you'd heard loads about but never met. Even Master Jean says he's a living legend. Oh, pretty hard not to get hyped up after hearing that. Besides, the expedition has been going on for ages, and we still never heard a single thing about what they're up to.
The acting Grand Master is very gracious in her appraisal. Varka brought quite a bit of trouble to those around him on the road to becoming a legend. I'll have to tell you about it sometime. Anyway, since this has piqued your interest, why don't you join me at headquarters? And we'll see what the letter says. We do miss our honorary knight after all. It's been quite a long time since your last visit.
Sure, let's go and see what it's all about. Bye, Catherine. See you soon.
All right. Take care now.
Sarap tayo.
Useless.
My God. Madaling mag-shortcut kaysa mag-teleport. Oh my God. Nalamunan ko talaga. Diyos ko, may marimbar ko razon.
It looks like just about everyone's here.
Hey there, cutie. Paimon. I didn't know you two would be coming. So you heard about the letter?
Yep, we ran into Kaya near the Adventurers Guild. Oh, wow. Paimon's never seen so many people in the main hall at once before. Oh, Paimon's getting kinda nervous now.
Don't get too carried away, all right? If I know the Grand Master, the fact that he has the time to be writing letters means it's probably nothing serious. It certainly won't be bad news.
Kaya's exaggerating a little, but otherwise I agree. After all, Mika's not the kind of person who'd be able to keep it hidden if something were the matter. The truth would be written all over his face. Over there, look. The kid standing next to Jean in front of the staircase? He used to be a land surveyor in Eula's team. He's very talented in what he does, and a very reliable person. When the expedition team set out, the Grand Master appointed him to be the core member of the frontline team. He's the one that brought back the letter.
Please, may I have your attention, everyone? Now that we're all here, let's begin reading out the letter from the Grand Master. Mika, please, go ahead.
Yes, Master Jean. Right. Hello, everybody. I am Mika, surveyor of the Reconnaissance Company. Recently, I have been taking part in an assignment with the expedition team. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's letter aloud for you all. To the Knights of Favonius. Greetings, everyone. This is Varka. The first thing I want to say to you all is please put your minds at ease. The expedition is safe, and all of its members are accounted for.
Oh, that's fantastic news. My palms are sweating.
May I continue?
Go ahead, Mika.
All right. Now that your fears are allayed, I trust you'll be ready to listen to the rest of my letter. I'm writing to you from the northernmost reaches of Tevat by the light of a stove. The expedition forces are stationed here while we restock. I once told you that the purpose of this expedition was related to a dangerous secret from days long past. I am still unable to disclose more than this, but suffice to say that you needn't worry about how our mission is progressing. In the past couple of months, we received an unexpected visitor. The Fatui Harbinger known as the Captain.
The captain?
The captain?
I am fully aware of the Fatui's outrageous actions in Mondstadt in recent history. Nevertheless, the captain was not hostile towards us on this occasion. Open parenthesis. I rather suspect that's because this time, Snezhnaya and we are in the same boat. Close parenthesis. The man hides everything under the mask he wears, so no one can know his past or his origins. However, one thing is for sure. He is as hard as iron for having the courage to challenge gods as an ordinary mortal. I don't doubt that he could even take out a ruin guard by stabbing it in its big, glowing eye with one of Klee's crayons. Open parenthesis, don't get any ideas. Close parenthesis. Our scouts have confirmed that the captain received orders to head for Natlan 3 days ago. We'll be able to sleep much better now that we don't need to worry about him anymore. I will admit that some of his actions have helped us, but even then, he owed us at least that much. This year's Weinlesefest must be kicking off in Mondstadt any day now. What a great pity that this year, once again, we will be unable to spend the festival together. Everyone here is always thinking back fondly upon the fine wines of Mondstadt, as well as the happy times we have spent with each and every one of you. I hope that you and all the citizens of Mondstadt enjoy the festival to the fullest. Have a few drinks on our behalf. The Dawn Winery's limited edition Weinlesefest seasonal special will do nicely. May Lord Barbados bless Mondstadt, and may the wind carry our sentiments back to your side. Varka. P.S. If you're wondering who's tougher between me and the captain, well, I'm the Grand Master. There are 10 captains in the Knights of Favonius, but only one Grand Master. Ah ha 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 ha. His left, not mine. The letter ends here. Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
Thank you, Mika.
Master Jean, I just noticed that there's something else written on the back of the last page. PPS. I ran out of paper, so I'll add this here. Lisa, the following is a message for you. This part seems to be from the Grand Master to Miss Lisa.
Oh, for me?
Seeing that it's a special message, Lisa, we'll discuss this in private. Everyone, as the Grand Master mentioned in his letter, the Weinlesefest is in just a few days. And how fortunate we are at this time to receive word that all is well with the expedition. Though they are unable to return to Mondstadt and spend the festival with us, the Weinlesefest will nonetheless be a major event that all of Mondstadt is looking forward to. I hope that everyone will guard your stations and perform your duties, both for our far-flung colleagues involved in the expedition and also for the hardworking people of Mondstadt.
Yay!
And of course, during your time off, I hope you will be able to rest, relax, and enjoy this long-awaited festival. That brings our meeting to a close. Dismissed.
Did Paimon hear that right? They ran into the Fatui's captain? Who knows what that was about? But it must have been important. But, Fatui Schmatui! The real big deal here is the Weinlesefest. Sounds like there'll be loads of free food and drink. Paimon wants to hear more.
Hey, cuties. How about we go and chat with Jean? You didn't get a chance to say a proper hello with so many people here.
Sounds good. All right, let's go.
Ang gusto ko na. Kasi hanggang dito lang talaga, hindi pwedeng umakit-wet. Gusto ko na kakasama.
Hi there. You must be looking for Captain Kaya? Please, don't mind me. Wait, but what? Oh, jeez, Captain Kaya, what should I say?
So cute.
Oh, Mika. How have you not changed one bit after being on the front line this long? You were just asking me about the Storm Terror incident, weren't you? Well, allow me to introduce you to the legendary Honorary Knight.
That's right, and also the legendary Paimon.
Hi there. You guys are so strong. I'm in awe. I have to go and report in with Captain Eula now. Please excuse me.
Aw, he just left. Well, that's too bad. Paimon was gonna ask him all about the expedition.
That is a pity, it really is. But don't take it the wrong way. The way he sees it, every pair of eyes in Mondstadt is focused squarely on you. Give it some time, and this will all sort itself out. Next time you see him, I'm sure you'll get along just fine. In fact, let me share a little secret with you. Try talking to him about exploring the wild. You'll win his trust in no time.
Okay, punta tayo kay Master G.
Please be quiet on the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Ah, Lisa, the Grandmaster's letter is just on the table. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Apologies, I didn't get the chance to talk with you during the meeting just now.
It's fine.
If you don't have any plans in the immediate future, why not stay in Mondstadt for a while? We'll be celebrating the Weinlese Fest very soon.
Don't be deceived. Jean may appear very composed, but she's been missing you both terribly recently.
Lisa,
I'll leave you to catch up. I'm going to read my letter.
Yeah, Mondstadt's where our journey began after all. We have a lot of fond memories here. Master Jean, neither of us really knows anything about this Weinlese Fest. Could you tell us more about it?
yes, of course. The Weinlese Fest is an ancient Mondstadt festival just like Ludi Harpastum and Windbloom. In addition, it's the most important part of the fall. Each fall, the west wind blows in Mondstadt. Legend has it that the wonderful scent of Mondstadt's winemaking during the harvest season entices even the Animo Archon into attendance, being the great wine lover that he is. No matter where
Oh
he
my
is,
God, ang
he will
katulad naman ko.
transform into a soft breeze and return to his homeland.
Yeah, that sounds like the Animo Archon, all right.
For this reason, Mondstadters call the western wind the returning wind. The Weinlese Fest originally began as a celebration to welcome Lord Barbados on his return. In the past, every household would brew fresh wine around this time of year and keep it sealed at least until Windcoming Day during the following year's Weinlese Fest. Uncasking the sealed wine is a symbolic way of inviting the Animo Archon to share a drink. Legend holds that if the Animo Archon is satisfied with the taste of the wine, he will summon a gentle breeze to richly bless the people.
Knowing him, it was probably blessing them with more good wine the next year.
That's a good question. But there's really no way of knowing. These are very old stories. Many of the details have been lost to time.
Yep, that'll happen. Some stories change completely as they get passed down. Hence why these days, Mondstadters will get into endless arguments over what kind of flower a windbloom is.
All part of how cultural heritage is created.
Indeed,
May
but for the
tumatalbog.
time being, at least, the tradition of paying tribute to the Animo Archon on Windcoming Day is still alive and well, and the Weinlese Fest remains a time for Mondstadters to share the joy of the harvest with one another as they partake of fine wines. This is a time of the year when many Mondstadters living away from Mondstadt return to their hometown. For those unable to return, Weinlese Fest is the period when they miss their family and friends most keenly.
Oh, so that's why the Grandmaster wrote, "May the wind carry our sentiments back to your side."
For this year, we've joined forces with the Church of Favonius and the Adventurers Guild to host a celebration on the banks of Cider Lake, just outside of Springvale. There will also be a traditional wine market during the festival period.
Wine market?
Well, originally, it was simply a place where winemakers and farmers would come to trade in raw ingredients for winemaking. These days, it is a much grander affair. Not only will you find a range of choice wines, but seasonal fruit beverages and food items for everyone to enjoy too. A lot of people also sell secondhand goods and handicrafts at the market. The Knights of Favonius plan to use this as an opportunity to do some fundraising for needy children and elderly people in the city.
Wow, sounds pretty cool.
If you have the time, I encourage you to take a look around. I hope you'll find it a worthwhile experience. Now, Lisa, what was the Grand Master's message to you about?
I was just about to bring that up. The Grand Master says he wants me to handle something for him. Something to do with Razor's past.
Razor's past?
Razor told us that he was raised by a pack of wolves in Wolvendom. He never knew his parents. In his own words, the wolf pack is his lupical, which means family.
Yes, that was as much as I knew as well. But in his letter, the Grand Master says that in the cabinet above the third bookshelf, to the right of the grandfather clock in Jean's office, there's a wooden box containing some items that Razor's parents left for him. He says it's time to give the box to Razor.
Does this mean the Grand Master knew Razor's parents?
It would seem so. The Grand Master didn't simply run into Razor one day in Wolvendom and teach him how to use a sword. No, the connection between them goes back much further.
Wow! Well, come on! Let's go find Razor! He'll be pretty excited to find out something about his true parents!
Oh, cutie. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it? For the child who never met their biological parents, this kind of conversation is always a difficult one, even for the most well-adjusted.
Yes.
By contrast, Razor grew up in Wolvendom and has had very limited contact with human society. Who knows whether he's ready for this or not?
Yes.
I'm sure the Grand Master will have given due consideration to Razor's circumstances. Perhaps he felt that now would be the most appropriate time.
That's a good point. Okay, cuties, can I leave you to break the news to Razor?
Yes!
He thinks of me as his teacher, so he might not open up to me if he gets upset. But you are his trusted friends. I think it makes more sense for him to hear about this from you.
Si ano talaga trusted friend niya.
Thank you, sweetie.
Ow! I forgot. Sorry.
Try to be as encouraging as you can. Someone his age needs all the love and support they can get.
Razor! 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 Namiss ko na si baby ko. Si Kaya, si Razor, si Shinkyu. Yung mga baby ko, namimiss ko na ang gamitin.
Razor's usually around Wolvendom, right? How do you think he'll react after hearing about this? Hey, look! It's a hunting trap. It looks like the ones that the hunters from Springvale use. Huh? What is it? Electro energy? Paimon wonders if it could be Razor. But Paimon thought he was pretty good at avoiding the hunters. Well, anyway, let's follow the traces of Electro and see where they lead. Look! There's another trap up ahead! And can you feel that electro energy too? The electro traces lead deep into Wolvendom. Let's keep going! Razor! Are you there?
All right, the last trap has been set. Razor, thanks for coming with me all this way.
It's okay. My legs are strong.
What is it, Razor?
It smells familiar. Friend, from far away.
Razor! hunting together?
Yes, it's almost harvest season, and the boars are venturing into the towns and wineries looking for food. They're trampling crops and destroying the vineyards. Someone could get seriously hurt. The Knights of Favonius came to us asking for help, keeping the boars a safe distance away from the population.
I and Uncle Brown Cat catch boars, protect everyone.
Wow, Razor! This is a big step for you. Paimon remembers you used to hide away from the hunters.
You can say that again. Razor was the star of the show this time. He let the wolves know we'd be coming, so we were able to get through Wolvendom without anyone getting hurt.
Helping everyone, helping Lupercal, makes me happy. But much talking. Very tired now.
I'm happy for you, baby!
Yeah! Actually, we came here today because we have some really important news.
Oh, I don't know.
Razor, do you mean you don't want to know about your real parents?
I want to know, but don't want to know.
Aww.
So you do want to know, but at the same time you don't want to know? Sounds complicated.
Traveler, come and take a look at the trap I just placed. Let's give Razor some space to process things. Yes, I have some thoughts about this after seeing how Razor reacted. We've been hunting together a lot recently. The kid might not talk much, but still, I feel like I've come to understand him a little over the time we've spent together. Here's what I think. He definitely wants to find out about his parents. It's just that his fear of the unknown is overwhelming everything else he's feeling. I'm a father myself, so I know a thing or two about kids. You know, when Diona was little, if I got back late from a hunt one night, she'd be watching me like a hawk for days afterwards, as if she was worried that I might abandon her.
Do you mean Razor's worried that he was abandoned by his own parents?
Oh, my baby.
Exactly. I think that's the heart of it. And if it turns out they did, well, I don't think there's anything we could say to console him. That's not my only concern, though. Razor is developing at his own pace. There are lots of issues that can't be solved all in one go, but he's making progress, one step at a time.
Yes.
But now this thing with his parents is added into the mix. It might push him to want to figure out once and for all where he comes from and where he's going.
Seems like a similar take to Lisa's. Maybe all mature adults think like this, huh? Wait, but then again, Master Jean had a different view. She said it's more about trusting other people and in your own instincts. What do you think?
Gotcha. Well, knowing that he's got a friend like you to rely on makes me feel much better about this whole thing.
Okay, got it. Right, let's head back. We don't want to keep him waiting. Hey, Razor. So, what are your thoughts?
Still thinking. My heart, it feels strange. Like being stabbed by a wolf hook. Varka? Tall, very strong, likes to laugh. Yes, trust. He's very good to me. Give me a name. Teach me to fight. But now, busy with important work. I miss him.
You know, Razor, Varka used up all the paper writing this letter, but he still made sure he found room on the back to add a note for Lisa. He specifically told her to give you the things that your parents left for you. That means that he thinks the items have a special meaning for you. But more importantly than that, whatever happens, The Traveler, Paimon, Lisa, and all your other friends will always be here for you.
That's right. And old Uncle Brown Cat's here to support you as well.
Okay, thank you. I decide I want to go with you to see teacher.
That's the spirit, kiddo. Well, you folks better be heading off then. I'm just about finished here, so I'll be heading home very shortly myself. I'd better try and get plenty of father-daughter time in before the Fine Laser Fest starts.
Bye, Draf. See you again next time.
Medyo majulo. Teacher.
Lisa, we brought Razor.
Hello, teacher. I'm here to see the box.
Ah, my little wolf cub's in a good mood. I'm assuming they've discussed the whole story with you already? Here, this is it. The wooden box. I haven't touched it, except for taking it out of the cabinet. When you're sure you're ready, you can open it yourself.
Yes, I am sure.
Oh, this is just a pile of junk. Paimon thought there'd at least be a letter or something. Uh-oh. You don't think that, after all this time, Varka might be getting mixed up between different boxes?
There is a scent.
A scent? What kind?
A scent I remember from a long, long time ago. It's their scent. Human scent. Father and mother scent.
Oh, incredible. You still remember scents from all the way back in your childhood.
Wow. You have a really good sense of smell, Razor. Guess being wild by nature has its advantages. Oh, let's see what other leads we can find. This woolen hand puppet looks kinda wonky. Guess it must be handmade, huh? Is this a part from a ruin guard? Wait! Hey, look! This wine bottle is still half full. And there's a note stuck on it. 1,000 wind wine.
Oh, so it's a bottle of 1,000 wind wine?
Teacher, you know?
Of course. 1,000 wind wine was the first kind of wine that Mondstadters ever learned to make, or so they say. As to how it got its name, some say it's a reference to the numerous ingredients used to make it, while others say it's because every bottle tastes slightly different. I remember reading somewhere that there are all sorts of weird and wonderful ways of brewing it, and that it's very difficult to ensure it comes out tasting the same each time. This all makes it impractical to commercialize. Wine merchants are much more comfortable working with reliable, consistent-tasting products. That's why you'll almost never see 1,000 wind wine in the markets or taverns. Huh. In fact, it looks like your parents brewed this bottle themselves.
That must mean there's something pretty important about it. Oh, Paimon has an idea! Razor, you got a good nose. Why don't you open it up and take a whiff? Maybe it'll tell you something.
Okay.
Huh. He seems really in the zone. And is that a smile?
Find anything?
Sweet, cold, a little bitter. I like many things all mixed together. Ugh, but things in wine smell different.
Even you can't tell what it is, Razor?
I will try again.
It's okay, Razor. Don't push yourself too hard. What do we do when we try something and it doesn't work?
Try another way.
That's right. You still remember what I taught you. Oh, it's almost the Weinlese Fest. Everyone who knows anything worth knowing about wine will be gathering in Mondstadt. Surely someone will know a thing or two about Thousand Wind wine.
Oh, great idea!
Make sure you don't miss the opening ceremony, cutie. Everyone will be there. Razor, you should go too. It'll be a good opportunity to ask around.
Okay. Ask many people. I will try.
Don't worry, we'll be right there with you. We can be your go-betweens. You know, like you were with the wolves for Draff.
Okay, then I will go back now. I need to tell Lupacall about Human Mother and Human Father.
Great! See you at the opening ceremony.
Oh. 2 days later. So. Day after. Mali-mali naman tayo mag-open. Sana ba ito na dito? Oh my god, I hate my store draw. Oh my god.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I am pleased to announce that this year's Weinlese Fest has officially begun. We hope the residents of Mondstadt and visitors from all over will enjoy the magnificent wines and experience the joy of the harvest. When Windcoming Day arrives, we will hold a grand toasting ceremony to welcome the Animo Archon Barbados back home. Let the wind lead.
Pansy!
Let the wind lead!
Razor, you're here already!
So many people.
Come on, let's sneak out of here. There's someone we gotta find.
Find? Who?
Just some tone-deaf bard. But he's also a know-it-all and loves nothing more than drinking, so he might actually be able to help.
Dapat po on that part ang nakalagay dyan, hindi ready. So on that part.
Hey, tone-deaf bard!
It's been...
Traveler, Paimon, how do you do? I had a feeling I'd run into you soon, during this most enchanting of festivals.
Spoken like a true poet. But reading between the lines here, if one bottle is tipsy and two is merry, just how many is enchanting exactly?
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking. Anyway, hey Razor, how have you been?
All right. I have a question.
Yeah, Razor has something he wants to ask you about. Know anything about Thousand Wind wine?
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back. Let me think. How long has it been since I last heard someone mention Thousand Wind wine?
Razor's parents left him a box with a half bottle of wine inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back, so we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see. So you want to know how Thousand Wind wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called, well, as it happens, Thousand Wind wine. I was going to save it for Windcoming Day, but far be it from me to deny an early serenade to a friend in need. How about it? Shall I recite it for you?
A song. Not easy to understand, but still want to hear.
Excellent answer. Then, hear it you shall.
1, 2,
Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer. Turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away, as we wait for a windier day. Thank you so much for the applause. Was the rhyme of help to you?
Like wine. A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Don't worry, it's not just you. That was supposed to be about winemaking, but it didn't give a single detail about the process.
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining features of Mondstadt poetry.
Okay, so let's try to pin this down. What did the poem say the ingredients are? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Song of good cheer? Nope, Paimon has absolutely no idea what any of these is referred to. Look, Tone-Deaf Bard, you clearly know what the whole thing means, so could you do us a favor and at least give us a hint?
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the blanks. If you want to know the secret behind this sweet scent, you might have to start by rolling up your sleeves.
Rolling up our sleeves? You mean we need to go and make this wine for ourselves? And somehow that'll teach us everything we want to know? This better not be a prank!
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't trust my intentions? Oh, the pain.
I trust. I want to try. I want to make wine and find answers. If I know how to make wine, then I know what is in Father and Mother's wine. Right. I want to know about them.
Well, if you say so, Razor, guess we'll have to take Tone-Deaf Bard's word on this one. We'll give it a try, and as first-time winemakers, there's no shame if it turns out bad.
Don't worry, really. Freedom is the key here. It's not as hard as you might think. As long as you add ingredients to the mix in a spirit of joy and sincerity, I promise you will reap the rewards you wish for.
I will tell Poem to teach her. Then I need to think alone.
That's the spirit! So, how about we meet again in 2 days? Let's say same place right here?
Okay, I will remember. See you then.
Okay, next. Oh my god. Ha? Alam mo, Primo Gems, okay na yun.
So there are a ton of sellers at the Vileza Fest. Should be some pretty cool stuff to check out, right?
Alam mo, Primo Gems na Primo Gems. Excuse me po. Ito. Ano yan naman? Diba? Ikot, ikot lang. Ikot, ikot, ikot. Da-ra-ra-ra. Dami.
It's almost time! Let's go meet up with Razor. Huh? Where the heck's Razor? Paimon thought he would have been here by now. He had a pretty big day when we last saw him. Do you think he fell asleep when he got back and is still snoozing away now? Fair enough. You're right. Let's keep waiting. Well, since we've got some time on our hands, let's put our heads together and try to figure out that poem. Tone Deaf Bard mentioned some ingredients, but they all sounded super abstract. An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the 1,000 winds song of good cheer. Do you have any ideas? Yeesh, that's even more abstract. How do we go about looking for this wine's character? Where do we start? Huh? Are you saying that it has something to do with Mondstadt's institutions? Wow, that actually makes a surprising amount of sense. So the poem wasn't talking about any specific ingredients after all. More like the general gist. Now that you mention it, it just so happens that all the institutions you mentioned are organizers of the Vine Laser Fest. Wait, this is way too big of a coincidence. That Tone Deaf Bard, did he just make all this up on the spot? In that case, the last part about the 1,000 Winds Song of Cheer must be code for the toasting ceremony. Oh, now we're cooking! We'll crack your riddle recipe yet, Tone Deaf Bard! When Razor gets here, let's visit all the places you mentioned and talk to some people we know there. We definitely should be able to find some more clues that way.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
I'm sorry. I'm late.
That's all right. We were just chatting. The Traveler's pretty smart, so thanks to him, we're finally onto something.
Hi. I was on my way. Then I saw Klee.
They let me out for Vine Laser Fest. Albedo is super busy helping Timaeus fix his recipe for an extra strong sobriety potion, so he doesn't have time to come play with me right now. I'm just playing by myself instead. But it's so cool! All the grown-ups in Mondstadt are out to celebrate the festival. Everyone's smiling and having loads of fun. I wanted to join in too, so I made a whole bunch of stuff so I can celebrate with everyone in my very own way.
Very own way? Uh-oh. This does not bode well coming from Klee.
And that's when I bumped into Razor. Razor was acting kinda different than usual, like he was thinking about something. So I asked him what happened. And then Razor said that he was looking for his mommy.
I did not say mommy.
Oh, it's okay, silly. Mommies are important people, so finding your mommy is a super important job. That's why Klee's gonna come help.
Razor! Razor! Finally, I found you.
Bennett?
Oh, look who's here! Hey, everyone! Here, this is for you.
A small lampgrass?
Yep, that's right. I tripped up on it this morning and took a little tumble. I did a full faceplant, but somehow this little thing came out completely unscathed. That's when I knew it was destined to go into your wine mix.
Bennett, how did you manage to trip up on a small lampgrass?
Huh. That's true. They do glow after all.
No, I wasn't talking about the glowing. What I meant was they're really big and easy to spot. So, I don't get how you didn't see it.
I was just running too fast and got careless, I guess. Okay, I guess maybe I won't tell them about the other phase plants that came after that. Anyway, I've been all over the place trying to find Razor this morning. Everyone I asked told me I just missed him. Good thing I've caught up now. I can finally catch my breath. Thanks.
How did you know I need ingredients?
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story. This lady came to see Master Cyrus, asking for the Adventurer Guild's support with the Vinelesa Fest. She said she was a librarian. Anyway, she mentioned your situation too, and asked if we could help.
Whoa, Lisa is doing some real work for once?
Oh, so that was Lisa? People say she's crazy intelligent, but just doesn't go out much. First time I've ever seen her. I thought long and hard about what ingredients to pick, and came up with a load of suggestions that I was gonna discuss with you. But then I realized that small lampgrass was clearly the best. It shines a light to guide the way for explorers in the dark. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful thing?
Oh, apologies for the trouble.
Ah, don't give me that. I get how you must be feeling about all of this. Besides, you gotta help out your friends, right? If my family, well, my dad's ever needed help one day, I know you'd be there for me too.
Yes.
Can I help too? Please take me with you, please. I want to join in.
Clee's in high spirits today. She seems more excited by this festival than anyone.
Bennett, before now, you never talk about your family.
Well, that's because I never met my parents. I was raised by some of the older adventurers in the guild, so we're not exactly a typical family. But if you do want to hear about them, I can tell you some of my dad's stories. Okay, I'll start with the most awesome one.
Oh, Bennett. You can be Mommy's kid, just like Clee. My mom is super nice. She'll take great care of you.
Huh?
I really appreciate the thought, Clee, but I'm afraid I can't accept your offer. I already have my dad's and all my friends. And let's not forget that I'm the leader of Benny's adventure team. You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, okay. I got it. Then have this.
A Jumpy Dumpty?
Yeah, it's a lazy, dopey, jumpy dumpty that always dozes and never explodes. I hope you guys can be best friends.
Are you sure?
Yep. Jumpy Dumpty will be happy to make a new friend, too.
I'm also happy for you.
Good idea! Maybe Clee will bring Bennett some good luck, and the adventure will go smoothly. And you might just find some treasures you'd never noticed before. Of course, it's also highly possible that Clee will be the only one who gets lucky. Still, on the flip side, Clee won't be getting into any trouble with Bennett there, and this way she'll still get to enjoy the Vinelesa Fest.
Cool. Don't worry about a thing. We'll look after each other.
Yay! Adventure! Treasure! Vinelesa Fest! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, wait, but what about Wolfie? Wolfie, Razor needs looking after. Honorary Knight, Paimon, you'd better take care of Razor, okay? Make sure he finds his mommy.
Good luck.
See you later, folks.
It's so nice to see everyone in such a good mood. Oh, Paimon almost forgot the whole reason we came here. Razor, the Traveler and Paimon were just chatting about the ingredients Venti mentioned in his poem. We think that they're actually a description of the wine's characteristics. Plus, it seems like each of them means something special to one of the 3 big institutions in Mondstadt. So, if we talk to some people we know at each place, maybe we'll find what you're looking for. What's wrong? Something on your mind? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, these days I think a lot. I am not smart, not like teacher, not like traveler, but I still have to think. Everyone is ready to help, but some things I must do myself. I don't understand human father and mother, but I must find a way to understand. Maybe I can learn about other people's father and mother first, then think about my own father and mother. That's why I want to ask questions.
That's great! Keep at it, and you'll definitely find the answer eventually.
Never knew Bennett is like me. When he talks about dads, his scent changes. Warm, like a bed of straw in the sun.
Yeah, we should head back into the city. Let's find a friendly face at the Church of Favonius. Now, who does Razor know best at the church?
Excuse me? I couldn't help but overhear you're about to head back into the city. Is that right? I'm waiting on a fruit cart from the city. It should be here now, but I'm getting worried that something may have happened on the way. But I can't leave the festival to check up on it. Would you be able to do me a huge favor and keep an eye out for the cart on your way back?
Well, if it's on the way.
Okay, we go. I go too. Everyone helps me. Now I have chance to help everyone.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Guys, by the way, I need to magpahinga. Kaya ko muna magpahinga. Kasi tomorrow may event pa akong pupuntahan at sasali ako sa catwalk and gusto ko hindi naman sa gusto ko na mag-end agad yung stream ko, but I need na mag-rest. And tuloy na lang natin to. Maybe tomorrow. I know, not tomorrow. On Sunday, I think, before yung event mag-end. Kasi 2 days pa naman bago siya mag-end. So, the day after tomorrow. So, which is Sunday. So, yun nga. Hanggang dito na lang muna po ang stream natin. Dahil nahihiya din ako, panay ubo na lang yung naririnig nyo sa stream ko. So, sana sa Sunday, magaling-galing na yung lalamon ko. So, see you guys again next stream. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Yan, yun lang. Bye! Love you guys. Bye-bye.